Okay. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today? Good evening online. Good evening. Okay. So hope everyone are doing good. All right. Okay. All right. So welcome back. So what did we discuss? Let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Service models. Ready for shootout? Anyone new? I don't think so. Correct? Okay. Good. Okay. So what are the three service models that you know? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Tarun, just continue, Tarun. And in infrastructure as a service, remember yesterday we discussed with one customer, right? With one client. And then in infrastructure as a service, customers is responsible for what? Application, data, and OS. Very good. So who is an example for infrastructure as a service? AWS. Okay. So in AWS, data center, virtualization, networking, etc., is responsible by provider. Do we need to really worry about the data center backend? No. Okay. And using what do you access AWS data centers? AMC. What is that? AMC. What is the full form of AMC? Amazon Management Console. Okay. So which is the service in AWS is used to create virtual machines? EC2. What is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. Very good. What is the definition of EC2? EC2 is a AWS web service where you can create virtual machines. What are these virtual machines called? EC2 instances. Okay. And then in platform as a service, customers are responsible for what? Application and data. Do we need to really worry on the servers? Do we have control on the servers? Nothing. So in software as a service, are we responsible for anything? It's completely managed by provider. Super. Nice. Okay. And then which is another AWS service that we have learned, which act as a platform as a service? Elastic Beanstalk. What is that? Elastic Beanstalk. What is Elastic Beanstalk? Easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. And also yesterday we learned about shared responsibility model. Remember? Shared responsibility model. So shared responsibility model meaning customers are responsible for something and providers also responsible for something. Nice. Okay. So this is what we have learned yesterday. And also we haven't discussed, but what are the three T's that we're going to learn today? Elasticity, scalability, high availability. So these are the three T's that we're going to learn today. Okay. So why we need to talk about this elasticity, scalability, high availability is in AWS, every service will start with, most of the services will start with elastic. We start with what? Elastic. So we should know what is elastic, right? So for that reason, let us learn about what is this 3Ts and how this will impact in our AWS course. Okay. All right. So okay. Online, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Super. So what is the first T? Elasticity. Elasticity. Okay. Today, whenever we heard about elasticity, whenever we hear about this elasticity, what is the first thing that you get in your mind? Normally, generally, elastic. Whenever we hear about elastic, what is the first thing that you get in your mind? What? Balloon. One more. What is stretchable? Rubber band. What is that? Rubber band. Yes or no? So rubber band. So generally, when we take a rubber band, we have a habit of what we do. If I give a rubber band, what will you do? We'll keep on stretching it. So if you have a demand, I mean, if you feel or if you have a mood to stretch it, what you do? You keep on stretching it. You'll stretch it. Normal people will release it normally. But psycho people, what they do? They will release it on other's hand. Yes or no? I was also sometimes psycho. Most of the people will did it. Correct? So, okay. So what is it meaning? Elastic meaning stretchable. What is elasticity mean? Elastic meaning stretchable. So whenever you want, you stretch it. Whenever you don't want, don't stretch it. It will come back. Yes or no? Similarly, here also in infrastructure side. Similarly in infrastructure. And by the way, this rubber band that you stretch it for short term or long term. Short term, will you keep on stretching it like a punishment? No, you'll just stretch it like this and then you'll release it. Correct? So here also, that is normally elastic in general. What is elasticity in AWS is basically, let's say for example, Anna, we have Amazon. If you take Amazon, Flipkart, anything you take it. Assume generally it is using 4 machines. How many machines? 4 machines. And sometimes you will get this what is a big billion day, Black Friday sale, Christmas sale, Sankranti sale. Yes or no? In Flipkart, in Amazon, we'll get that sales or not. In normal days, these 4 machines, assume we have 4 machines. In normal days, these 4 EC2 instances are sufficient. But especially on that day, 4 machines will be sufficient to respond to the customers. No, what we need to increase the number of servers. Yes or no? Okay, so before that, so I'll give the real-time example. What is this, Anna? Whenever I draw the diagram like this is what? Load balancer. What is that? What is load balancer? What is which distribute the traffic to the multiple servers? Say that what is load balancer? Which distribute the traffic to the multiple servers. Okay. So let's say we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many EC2 instances are there here? Can I say these are all the EC2 instances or not? Yeah, these are all the EC2 instances. So these are all the EC2 instances. This is EC2, 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 EC2. No. Inside this EC2 instance, what do we keep? We'll put our application or not? Everyone will keep the application. Application. And what is this? This is load balancer. What is this load balancer doing? Load balancing is distributing the traffic to this EC2 instances. Yes or not? Is this clear? So how many machines are there? Why I have only 4? No space. Yeah, because I don't have space. No, so I'm just going with only 4. So now if the customer started accessing our website, it will come to the load balancer, and load balancer will distribute the traffic across this EC2 instances. Agree, everyone? Okay. Now, this is a normal scenario that you have only 4 machines. But whenever in that Big Billion Day or Black Friday or something, these 4 servers are sufficient. These 4 servers will not be sufficient. What will you do for that? If you want to handle the load, what will you do? Increase. I need that answer. What is it? Increase the number of servers. Yes or no? Anana Chiti, you are increasing the number of servers, or let's say each EC2 instance or each server has 4 GB RAM. How much GB RAM? So these are running. Yes or no? These are running. Now you tell me, if these 4 machines, if there is a huge traffic, these 4 servers are not sufficient, what will you do? You are saying you're increasing the number of servers, or you're increasing the capacity of the server from 4 GB to 8 GB. That is runtime. Everyone are using these 4 machines. In that runtime, will you stop the machine and increase the capacity? So is it good to increase the number of servers, or increase the capacity of the server? Increase the number of servers. What is that? Increase the number of servers. So it is not recommended. See here, everyone started accessing in a load balancer sending the traffic. If this machine are in use, is it possible to stop the machine and increase from 4 GB to 8 GB RAM? Not possible. That is runtime, no? What is that, Nana? Runtime. Is it possible to change the capacity of the machine in the runtime? Not possible. So what is the best option here? To increase the number of servers, or increase the capacity of the server? Increase the number of servers. You understand when to increase the number of servers, when to increase the capacity of the server. I'll talk about capacity of the server, but you understand here in this case, you are increasing the number of servers, not the capacity of the server. Understood? So now whenever a huge load came, what will do? You will launch another new EC2 instances, multiple EC2 instances. You'll keep the same application and different application. Excellent. EC2. Application. Understood? Now? Don't see the number of servers there. I don't have space. For that reason, I put only these. Otherwise, it will have so many. So now the number of servers has been increased and the load is equally shared, and you will get a good response. Yes or no? Now the Black Friday is done. I mean, that sale is done. Friday is gone. Now Saturday. For Saturday, do you need these many servers? Not required. No. Again, come back to how many servers? Normal servers, 4 servers. So you are increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load. What are you doing, Nana? You are increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load automatically. Is it possible for us to go and launch the machines? Automatically it will happen. Automatically it will happen. So that is called elasticity. What is elasticity meaning? You're stretching the rubber band, no? Here also you're stretching the infrastructure. You're stretching the number of servers. You stretching the number of servers will be increased. And if you don't want, release it. Again, it is decreasing the number of servers. Increasing or decreasing. Increasing or decreasing. What is that called? Elasticity. What is that called? What is elasticity, Nana? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers is called based on the load is called the elasticity. Clear? So I'm writing it here. What is elasticity? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load is called elasticity. This elasticity is short term or long term? Elasticity is short term. Getting Nana? Chitty online? Clear? Super. So elasticity is short term. And now, how do you achieve this elasticity in AWS? See here, everyone. How we understand what is elasticity. How do you achieve this elasticity in AWS? Meaning using a concept called auto scaling. What's that? What is that? Listen carefully. Listen carefully. So we understood elasticity. What is elasticity? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load. And how do you do this in AWS? Elasticity is a general term. Elasticity is a general term. And how do you do this in AWS? There is a feature called auto scaling. What is that? Nana, number of servers will be increased automatically or manually? Automatically, no. For that reason, in AWS, there is a feature called auto scaling. Auto scaling. So auto scaling meaning, see here, auto scaling meaning scale out, scale in. What is that? Scale out, scale in. Scale out meaning increasing the number of servers. Scale out meaning increasing the number of servers. Scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. That is called auto scaling. What is that? Now you tell me what is auto scaling? That is elasticity. What is auto scaling? Auto scaling is equal to scale out, scale in. So online people, so join your hands together, put namaste. Okay. So now auto scaling meaning take your hands far away. What is that called? Scale out. What is that called? Scale out. That meaning you are increasing the number of servers this much. You are increasing the number of servers. Again, whenever there is no demand, scale in. That meaning decreasing the number of servers. So don't say scale in, scale out. Not good. Scale out and then scale in. That is called auto scaling. What is that called? Auto scaling. If I ask you a question now, how do you achieve elasticity in AWS using auto scaling? What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. What is scale out meaning? Increasing the number of servers. What is scale in meaning? Decreasing the number of servers. Super. So elasticity can be achieved using in AWS using auto scaling. So what is auto scaling? Scale out and scale in. So scale out. Scale out meaning what, Nana? Increasing. Can I say adding also? Or increasing also? Scaling meaning removing or decreasing. So this is called auto scaling. This is called auto scaling. I'll talk about that, Lakshman. City, one question for you here. In this auto scaling, in this infrastructure, what is the size of the machine we have given? How much GB RAM? 4 GB RAM. Is it good to give the same GB RAM, same capacity or different capacity, sir? So here we have these servers, no? These all these things. Is it good to keep all 4 GB or 4 GB, 8 GB, 132 GB, 164 GB? Same or different? Same or different? Logic. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, you will answer it now. So now, name. Ankit, you. Devra. Okay. So now let's say Ankit started accessing it. What is our application? What is our website name? Boom.com. Example. What's that? Boom.com. Example website. So now Ankit, he started accessing boom.com. Let's assume this has how much GB RAM? 4 GB RAM. So Ankit started accessing it and 4 GB RAM replied with good performance. Okay. Now Devraj started accessing this boom.com and he went to the second machine which has having 32 GB RAM. Which is faster, 4 GB RAM or 30 GB RAM? 32 GB RAM will get even super faster access. and some other people started accessing it, and you have 2 GB RAM. For him, it will be slow. Is it good like this? Is it good to keep different GB RAMs or same? Now you understood the logic. So you need to use the same capacity of the servers in the group. Same capacity or different capacity? Same capacity. Understood? No? And this elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. What is that? Another name of elasticity, we call it as horizontal scaling. So I'm writing it here. Elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. So is it good to use the same capacity or different capacity? Use the same capacity of the servers in auto scaling. Can I call it as auto scaling group? All these things will come under group or not? Everything will come under a group. Nice. So is this clear? Nana, is this clear? What is elasticity? Understood? Everyone online? CC, please. Right? So that is called elastic. Quickly, what is elasticity? Elasticity. Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load is called the elasticity. So how do you achieve this elasticity in AWS? Using auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. Scale out, scaling. Scale out meaning what? Adding or increasing the number of servers. Scale in meaning what? Removing or decreasing the number of servers. What is another name of elasticity? Horizontal scaling. Is it good to keep the same capacity or different capacity in auto scaling group? Same capacity. Clear? Elasticity, 1T is done. So what is our next T? Scalability. Scalability. Kavya. Okay, so Nana, just now I said ASG meaning what is the full form of ASG? Auto scaling group. So all these EC2 instances will be in one group. And what is this group called? Auto scaling group. We call it as auto scaling only. In AWS, we call it as the group meaning what? Group of servers, group of EC2 instances, we call it as group. Kavya, that's for you. So now coming to the scalability, listen this carefully. Okay, ma. So now this is let's take for example, let's take this is a DB server. What server? DB server mean what? Database server. Now in real time, in database servers, what do we have? Databases, no? Assume that we have here 100 databases. How many? 100 databases. And it has 10 terabytes of data. How much data? In one server, how many databases are there? 100 databases are there. And how much size it has? 10 terabytes. Huge machine or not? It's super huge machine. Which machine? It's a super huge machine. Now, everyone started complaining to you, your employees, saying that, hey, database server is slow, slow, slow. Database server is slow. It's performing very bad. What will you do? Database server is slow. What will you do? Your laptop is slow. What will you do? What is that? Increase the RAM. Increase the what? RAM. If your laptop is slow, will you purchase a new laptop or will you increase the RAM? Increase the RAM, no? Here also you are increasing the capacity of the server here. What are you doing? Increasing the capacity of the server. Let's say, for example, this has 8 GB RAM. How much? So this 8 GB RAM, you are increasing it to how much GB RAM? Your wish. Should I increase it to 32 GB RAM? Yes. So Nana, here you are increasing the number of servers or increasing the capacity of the server? Increasing the capacity of the server. Nana, before that is the runtime. Which one? Elasticity is the runtime where people are accessing it and all the machines are responding to it. So that is a runtime. There we cannot stop the machine and increase the capacity of the machine. But here it's a database server. It's a normal machine, standalone machine. Standalone machine meaning people are just accessing it. So is it good to increase the number of servers here? Is it good to have 2, 3, 4 database servers which is having hundreds of databases in 10 terabyte? It's not possible here. So in this case, you are increasing the capacity of the server. If you are increasing the capacity of the server, that is called scalability. Increasing the number of servers is called elasticity. Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. So you need to choose when to use what. Yes or no? In runtime, we'll use what? Elasticity. In a normal server, which is in a normal mode, then we'll go for a scalability. Because to do the scalability, you need to stop the machine. You need to stop the machine. Yes or no? So you have a laptop. Your laptop is having 4 GB RAM. When your laptop is running, can you open it and then increase to 8 GB RAM? Huh? No, what you do? You shut down it. You stop it and then increase it. No. Similarly, here also, the machines, you need to stop it. So that you can do on scalability. Can you stop it in elasticity? No, not possible because that is used by the customers. So now you understand? Lakshman, you also, right? So you asked the same question. So what is scalability? Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. Now what is auto scaling? Huh? Scale out, scale in. Scalability meaning, see here, scale up, scale down. What is that? Scale up, scale down. This auto scaling is scale out, scale in. This one is scale up, scale down. So you should never forget this. Scalability meaning here, scale up and scale down. Scale up and scale down. So we understood what is elasticity. How do you achieve elasticity in AWS using auto scaling? Auto scaling is a feature, no? Here also, now you will ask the question, no, sir, how do we achieve scalability in AWS? That is the next question. That we don't go deeper, but I'm just using the word. That word we'll talk later about it. So how do you achieve the scalability in AWS? Meaning by changing the instance type. Say that. By changing the instance type. Say that 3 times. By changing the instance type. How do you achieve scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. What is that? By changing the instance type. Instance meaning what here? Instance meaning what here? Server only, no? Instance meaning here, server only. Instance type meaning in future, when we go deeper into AWS concept, now how your laptop has CPU and RAM, no? 4 GB RAM and let's say 2 CPUs. So that is called, we generally in laptop, we call it as configuration. Laptop configuration. Here we call it as instance type. Instance type is a combination of CPU and memory. What's that? Instance type is a combination of CPU and memory. So in EC2 instance will be readily available. You need to go and choose 2 GB RAM you want, 4 GB RAM you want, 8 GB RAM you want, 32 GB, 64 GB, how 120, how much ever you want, you can go and select it. That is called instance type. What type? Instance type. So scalability can be achieved in AWS using what? Using what? By changing the instance type. So don't worry too much about it. We have a lot of discussion on that topic coming days. But remember this word called instance type. Now you tell me instance type is a combination of CPU plus memory. Okay. So this scalability is short term or long term? Long term, no, obviously. Once you have increased from 4 GB to 8 GB, will you decrease it immediately? No, they will start, all the people will start shouting, Array, again it is slow, right? So scalability is long term. So elasticity is also called as what? Horizontal scaling, no? And this one is called vertical scaling. This one is called what? Vertical. Scalability is also called as vertical scaling. Super. Syed, yes, Syed. Elasticity is short term. Do you see here? Here I wrote it here. Elasticity is short term. Whereas scalability is what, Nana? Long term. Is it clear, everyone? So please answer my questions now. So what is elasticity? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load. So elasticity short term or long term? Short term. So elasticity can be achieved in AWS using what? Auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. Scale out meaning what? Increasing or adding. Scale in meaning decreasing, removing or decreasing. Elasticity is also called as horizontal. What scaling is that? Horizontal scaling. So is it good to keep the same capacity or different capacity in auto scaling? Same. What is scalability? Increasing the capacity of the server. What is that? Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. In another words, scalability is equal to scale up, scale down. What is scale up, scale down? So how do you achieve scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. That is very, very important. What is that? By changing the instance type. So instance type is a combination of CPU and then memory. So this scalability is also called as vertical scaling, also called as vertical scaling. This scalability is short term or long term? Understood? Two T's you understood? Super. Online, is this clear today? Super. Very nice. So now let's move to the next T, which is very, 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 very important. What is this? High availability. High availability. No talks, please. Okay, what is that? High availability. So you clearly understood what is elasticity and scalability. So now let's talk about high availability. Syed will give time for that. Okay, don't worry. So generally, what do you know about high availability? General terms. High availability. Hmm? Always available. Very good. Always available. What? What? Which one? Service. What is that? Service. The services should be always available. Any provider you take, any provider, any related thing, is it cloud or something else? If it is always available to you, that is called high availability. Let's say, for example, Ankit has a bike, nice bike. Then I asked, hey, Ankit, can you give me your bike tomorrow? And he said, what do you say? Okay, take it. What? So send, okay. So he'll say, sir, 90% I'll give. What do you say? 90%. Then I've asked Devraj, can you give me your bike? And he'll say, 100%, sir, I'll give. Do you see the difference? Ankit is giving how much percentage? 90. And that guy is giving? Now, which one should I choose? Because he is highly available for me. He's highly available. Google page is highly available or not? Okay. Midnight, 12 o'clock. Bank websites. Bank websites, highly available? No. It's not available. Okay. And When you're booking IRCTC tickets, highly available or not available? Not for some time. But is it highly available or not? When you're booking Tatkal tickets, highly available? No. So now you understand what is highly available? Okay, now let's say, for example, you are accessing some website and that is not available for you. What is that called? Downtime. What is that called? Downtime. Wordings. Wordings. What is that? Downtime. What is it, Nana? Downtime. See, if the period of the time which service is available to the customer is called high availability. If the period of time which the service is not available to the customer is called downtime. Two very important words. High availability and downtime. If the service is highly available for you, always available for you, that is called high availability. If the service is not available for you, that is called downtime. Clear? So I'll start with this. So if someone asks what is high availability, you say the period of time the service is available to the customer is called HA. What is HA? High availability. Or the period of time the service is not available to the customer is called downtime. It's called downtime. Not available. It's called downtime. So just now I said, if I ask you, high availability is measured in which units? High availability is measured in, just now we said, he will give the bike for percentage. What is that? Percentage. 90%. If I say Google is highly available, yes. How much percentage? 100%. Banks are highly available? No. How much percentage? 90%. So like this, everything high availability is measured in what, Nana? Percentage. So later, if you're, let's say, for example, you're working for a company. You're working for a company and you're handling one website. And your customer will come and ask, hey, Babu, how much availability will you give for your website? What do you say? What do you say? 100%, huh? Remember, never give 100%. Is it possible to give 100%? See, if you give 100%, if you give 100%, if your website is not available for a fraction of a second also, you need to reverse pay to the customer. Because there is something called SLA. What is that? SLA, service level agreements. So when you are dealing with the customers, you will deal with the SLAs. So you'll say that, Babu, my website will be available all the time. Customer will say, how much percentage? 100%. 100%. Huh? Be careful. If it is down, I'll be very serious. He'll say, no, very 100%. 100%. All of a sudden, your website is stopped working due to some, because it's a bloody electric machine only, no? It's a machine. So in that case, as the SLS has violated, you need to pay back money to the customer. For that reason, never, penalty. So never give the 100%. You can give 99.9999999 you can give. If something pushes down, I said you 99.99999, that point something is the downtime. And we'll talk on that. So high availability is measured in what? Percentage. HA is measured in percentage. Very nice. Okay. So, okay, let me give one real-time scenario for you. I'll take some person name. Ajay. Okay, Ajay. So I'll take Mr. Ajay here. So listen this carefully. Ajay said, sir, yes, sir, I have application. Can you please take this application, put it in one server, give me the URL to access. This is the only simple wish he asked me. What is the wish he asked? put it in one server, give me the URL. Because application can he access directly without server? No, that's the code only. No, he need to put it to the server and URL will be generated. That URL, he will be accessing it. So what I did, as Ajay has asked, then what I did was I went and set up one server. Listen this carefully. Very important. So this is server. What I do here, I put a application. Application name is index.html. What is that? Index.html. This is the application. Okay, now. Now, every server will have the IP address or not? Yes. This is server. I have set it up. And I have given to Ajay like this IP address, the website URL like this, http:/. Okay. Can you give me one IP address here? Example IP address. Super, Nana. 192.168.10.20. Example, I'll give that. So I have given the URL to Ajay like this. Is he happy? Is he happy? Everyone, is he happy? Are you interested to access your website with that URL with IP address inside it? How the Bijaleva will do? Huh? So that's how customer will split on our face. Okay, so, but it's not at all recommended to give the IP address to the customers directly. So, but Ajay said, sir, you are my Riyaz sir. You are my favorite sir. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so he said, no problem, sir, I'll access it. No problem, sir, I'll access it. So what he did was he started accessing it. And all of a sudden, this URL is not working now. URL is not working. So he called me immediately and said, Ria sir, what happened? URL is not working. URL is not working. Then I went inside, that machine is down. So what they do is now, immediately, I went and set up one more server. And how many servers I have set up? 3 servers. 3 servers mean have a same IP or different IP? Super. 192.168.10.21. This one. Super. 22. And this time, you know how I have given like this. Like this. 22. And now I said, hey Ajay, not one URL. Now take 3 URLs. Take 3 URLs. What he'll feel? Angry. Yes or no? Are accessing my website with the IP address itself is difficult. Now you are giving 3 URLs with 3 different IPs. Then I am saying, hey Ajay, if first one is working, use it. If first one is not working, go for the second one. If second is not working, go for the third one. Is that the way that we should give to the customer? 100% no. So he need to have something called nice name like http://ajay.com. Yes or no? Now you tell me what we need to introduce in between here. Super macha. What is this? Load balancer. Everyone say, what is this? Load balancer. This is called LB. Load balancer. So load balancer, you know, distribute the traffic to this server. Okay, Nana? Chiti, first question for you here. Would you keep the same application on all servers or different applications? Very good. What is that? Same or different? Same. Online people say that. Same or different? Same. Is it good to keep different? First one Facebook, second one Google, third one Instagram. Is that possible to keep? No. Because load balance is distributing the traffic to all the servers equally, no? So response should be with the only website. So is it good to keep same or different? Same. So Nana, can I say that is called redundancy? Can I use a word called redundancy? What is that word? Redundancy only what? Duplicate. So we are keeping we are keeping the same application in different servers. We are keeping the same application in different servers. What is that word called? Redundancy. Listen carefully here. Redundancy. Okay. What is this called, Nana? Redundancy. What is redundancy? Duplicate. Having the same application in different servers. Having the same application in different servers. That is called what? Redundancy. Okay. Good. Now, tell me here. Chitty here, if first server goes down, and you know what method this load balancer is using? Round robin method. First request will go to the first, second to second, third to third, fourth to first, fifth to second, sixth to third. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 again. So it will go like a round robin method. Okay, so just in case Pusuk, this server went down. Now tell me, load balancer will send the request to the first server? Question here is, how does the load balancer know the first server is not working? Question, no? What is not coming? Response is not coming. If I say, Ankit, hey Ankit, no response. So what I do, as a person, I need to go and, hey Ankit, are you there or not? Hey Ankit, if he says, sir, I'm here, it's good. If no response, some problem. Yes or no? Yes or no? So here, that is called monitoring. What is that called? Yes or no? So who is doing monitoring? Load balancer is doing monitoring. Fantastic. Load balance doing monitoring. Now the certification question for you here is, load balancer is doing the monitoring for server application. Everyone will put the leg here in Pappu. So load balancer is doing the monitoring for server application. Okay, I'll give an example. Sometimes server will be up, but application will be down inside. Application is down. So we need to monitor server application. Yes or no? If you're monitoring the server will respond. Hey, box, hey, dabba, are you there? Yes, I'm there. But application, are you there? No response. So is it good to go and monitor server or application? That is a certification question. So load balancer monitors application or server? Application. Using what? Nana, if you're not feeling well, you go to doctor, no? What you do? You do the checkup, health checkup. What is that? Health checkup. Similarly, load balancer will do the health check to the servers. Load balancer will do what? Health check. So load balancer will do the health checks for application or server? Application. Who is doing the monitoring here? Load balancer doing using health checks. Using what? Health checks. Getting it? Okay, now. So load balance is doing what, Nana? Health checks. Load balance is doing the health check for what? For application. Application here is index.html. Okay, see here. Load balancer is doing, hey, Babu, index.html. Knock, knock. Are you there? If it is responding, what is the status code that you get? What is that? HTTP status code 200. Fantastic. Basics we have learned. No, if the application is responding, what is the status code that you get? 200. Apart from 200, if it is giving anything else, load balancer will consider as dead. So application will send the what is the? You will get 200 status code. So load balancer will go and check. Hey, index.html, knock, knock. Are you there? So this application will send 200. 200 meaning, yes, you are there. I'll send the request to you. Like this, every 30 seconds, Load balancer will do the monitoring. Load balancer will do the monitoring. Every how many seconds? 30 seconds. Getting it? Getting it, Nana, everyone? 30 seconds is not fixed. It's up to us. But it's good to do every 30 seconds. No, just in case Pusuk something went down, if you're taking a lot of time to do the health checks, it's a problem. So it is good to have less time, 30 seconds. Okay. Is it clear, everyone, now? So what is this called here? Monitoring. What is this called? Monitoring. Who is doing monitoring? Load balance is doing the monitoring. Lakshman, I'll come to that point. Okay. If first server goes down, the load balancer will send the request to the first server? No, it will send it to the second server. So if one server is down, other server will pick it up. What is that called? Failover. What is that called? Failover. What is failover? If one server goes down, other server will pick it up. Who is doing the failovers here? Load balancer is doing the failover. So load balancer will send the request to the first one. If the health checks are passing, if health checks are 200, it will send. If it is not sending, then the request will go to the second server. What is that called? Failover. If first server is not working, the request will go to the second server. What is that called? Failover. Understood? If first server fails, then it will over to second server. That is called failover. So remember this. In order to have a high availability, these three will form a high availability. These three will form high. What are the three things, Nana? Say that louder. Redundancy, monitoring, failover. Online people say this, Nana. What are the three things? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. Call it as RMF or MRF. You should remember, that's it. So what is that RMF? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. What is redundancy, Nana? What is redundancy? Keeping the same application in multiple servers, different servers. What is monitoring? Who is doing the monitoring? Load balancer will check the application or server? Application. Using what? Health checks. So I'll write here. Load balancer will do the health checks for application, not server. Who is doing the monitoring also? Load balancer is doing the monitoring. Should I write it for you here? Who will perform the failover? Load balancer. So what is redundancy? Redundancy meaning duplicate or having same application on different machines. So what's the next thing here? Monitoring. Who is doing monitoring, Nana? The load balancer. LB will check the application is reachable or not using what? Health checks. What is the last one here? Failover. So who is doing failover? Load balancer. What is failover? If one server goes down, other server will take the request sent by load balance. Is it clear, Nana? Everyone? Online? Sir, load balancer is load balancer checking both server and application because it doesn't monitor server. How it will know server is down? If application is down, doesn't matter if server is up or running for load balancer. Yes or no? Yes or no? For load balancer, the matter is only with the application, not about the servers. Kavya. Okay. Is it clear till here, everyone? CC, online? Everyone, Nana? Clear? Super. Let's go, Aramsi. So what are the three fundamental rules to achieve the high availability? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. Then if redundancy is not there, can you achieve high availability? If monitoring is not there, can you achieve high availability? If the failover is not there, can you achieve the high availability? Definitely no. So when you create a load balancer will give the DNS name, nice name, that is called ajay.com. Whenever someone hit ajay.com, it will go to this load balancer. Okay. So now, see here. If first server goes down, any problem to the customer? No. If the second server also goes down, any problem to the customer? No. If the third server also goes down, any problem to the customer? Yes. Yes or no? Problem or not? A big issue or not? In production environment, if it is all of a sudden, if all the machines are down, it's a big issue or not? 100% big issue. What will it do? There is a concept here called wet cloth. What is that? What is that? So very important. It's very, very, very necessary in your real time. So wet cloth meaning whenever you feel this kind of situation, do not panic. Take a cloth. Put it in a cold water, put it on the head. It will be very nice. Relax. Sorry, that was not a technical topic. I just pranked you. Okay. So it's not a topic. I think most of the people have written also. Huh? No, just strike it off. Okay. So, okay. Sorry for that. I just make you want to little bit fun. Okay. So if three server goes down, definitely there will be a problem. But Nana, if three servers went, if you don't want to have a downtime at all, what you can implement on top of it? Super. Who is that? What is that? Auto scaling. What is that, Nana? Auto scaling. On top of it, what we can implement? Auto scaling. Fatafat machines will be increased. Fatafat machines will be decreased. That is called here auto scaling. So auto scaling, if you want to zero downtime, if you want zero downtime, how do you achieve zero downtime? Using auto scaling. Using what? Auto scaling. Now, if you are using zero downtime, if you are getting zero downtime, that is called fault tolerance. What is that called? If you are achieving zero downtime, what is that called? Fault tolerance. Fault tolerance means always up and running. Our infrastructure is fault tolerance. It doesn't tolerate faults. That's why we call it as fault tolerance. Understood? How do you achieve zero downtime? Using auto scaling. Using what? Or what is that zero downtime called? Fault tolerance. What is that called? Fault tolerance. Nana, is this clear, everyone? So now what we do is, should we play a small game? Okay. So before that, Mr. Srikanth, your admin wants to talk to online again. So don't leave the class. We have the topics. Don't leave the class. Sir, take 2 minutes, please. Yeah.
Yeah, good evening all. I'm audible. Can you please confirm in the chat box? Guys, I'm audible. Please confirm in the chat box. Okay. Guys, as I told you, from tomorrow, the link is going to be changed. Okay, the link is going to be changed from tomorrow. Those who have not done the payments, please complete your fee payments. Okay, please complete your fee payments. I'm sharing the account details in the chat box. Okay, you can save the account details and you can make the payment. And please read the full message of account details. If you're not able to pay to the account, we have a Razopay link. We have a Razopay link. You can pay to the link also. Okay, my number is there. It's 799-799-7808. Okay, those are paid and already shared the payment screenshots to me in WhatsApp. No need to share again. Those are doing the payments now or tomorrow before 1 o'clock. Please share the payment screenshot in WhatsApp to my number. My number is there in the account what I have shared. Okay, below that Razorpay link is there. Please read the full message. Okay. So try to complete your fee payments by tomorrow 1 p.m. so that we have to add all of you to the portal where you will be attending the class. We have a separate Naresh IT portal to attend the classes. In that, the login credentials will be sent to your WhatsApp by 4:30 p.m. Tomorrow by 4:30 p.m. you will receive the login credentials. In that, you will be having your user ID password. Below that there is a link, video link, how to attend classes through portal. Just go through the video once, then follow the steps. You can join the class easily. Okay, and if you have any login issues, we have given a number in the same credentials what you're receiving. It's an app support technical team number. You have any login issues, take a screenshot and you can send them. You can send them to them in WhatsApp. They'll only respond to the WhatsApp. They won't pick the calls because the number is connected to the systems. So they will be replying you to your WhatsApp here. Login credentials will be sent to your WhatsApp. Is that clear, guys? And those who have joined the course with recordings, we will be getting a link, separate portal link, LMS link to your register email ID. To your register email ID, you will be receiving the link. Okay? Is that clear, guys? Can you respond in the chat box? So I got only 2 responses here. Guys, you're there? Can you please respond in the chat box? Tomorrow before 1 p.m. you have to complete your fee payments. You will be getting the new login credentials to your WhatsApp number by 4:30 p.m. Okay? And please go through the login credentials carefully. Read the full message. I am sharing the account details once again. You can save the account details. Okay. Those have already shared the payment details and your information to me. No need to send it again. I'll be sharing one link. Okay. Where you have to fill the Google form. 1 second, sir. See, this is the link. See, do one thing, take a picture. You have an option of taking a picture in the link. You can take a picture of the screenshot and you can upload it. Instead of browsing it, take a picture of it and you can upload it. Okay. You share the screenshot to other number and you take a picture of the payment screenshot and you can upload it. Okay. Is that clear, guys? So complete your fee payments by 1 p.m. tomorrow so that you can continue the classes tomorrow. If you face any login issues, you just contact the support team number, which will be there in the login credentials. Yeah, Google Classroom by Friday or Saturday we will be giving you, sir. Permanent Google Classroom will be sharing it. And we will be creating a Telegram group also. That also you will be getting it by Friday or Saturday. See that you have to take 2 classes per day, that you have to take permission from Riyaz sir. Tarun, that you have to take permission from the Riyaz sir. That you have to talk to the Riyaz sir. Yes, sir. I'm done, sir. You can go ahead with the class.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the information. And online people, so please complete all your formalities. Tomorrow the link gonna be changed for online, and don't miss the classes. Okay, so please complete as soon as possible. And if you have any problems, issues, our Srikanth sir is very nice, so very kind also. So just go and talk to him or WhatsApp him or just check with him once if you have any non-technical issues. We'll talk. So maybe, see, it is not a school, no? Giving so many holidays here. So you are here to set your career, correct? So, okay, of course, I think I'm not, maybe definitely this Saturday, Sunday will be off for sure. And Monday is also, right? So it's not yet announced yet. Maybe tomorrow we'll try to announce. Okay, when is the actual holidays? Do not expect 10 days, okay? No way, right? So we'll see. So based on tomorrow, we'll announce it. Okay, tomorrow we'll announce it. Okay, so we are running out of time. So we have very important topic left here. See, is it clear on? Is it clear, everyone, on the high availability? Whatever we discussed. What are the three options? What are the three rules that to set up high availability? Redundancy, monitoring, and then failover. What is redundancy? Duplicating the applications. Monitoring, we know. Failover, we know. So what I do is I'll show you couple of diagrams, architectures, online, everyone. I'll show you a few diagrams. You should say what topic is that. First concept is I'll show you two diagrams. You tell me what topic is that. Okay. So ready? Okay. Before that, high availability, we know very well how important it is. So Nana, high availability is very important or not? For CEO also is important, because if the website is down, what the CEO will do? So high availability is very important. And I told you that high availability is measured in nines percentage. So customer will come and say, Babu, how many nines will you give? Don't start giving mobile number, double nine something. So it is not the mobile number. It is at least you need to give 5 nines. How many nines? 5 nines, 99.999%. That meaning only 5 minutes your website is down for the entire year. If 5 minutes down, that will become as 99.9959. Okay. So, okay. See this diagram and tell me, guys, what concept is this? Come from left to right. See this diagram, tell me what concept is that? What you have clients and sending to what, and what is that sending to everything? What is the concept? Excellent. Excellent. What is that? Load balancing. Fantastic. Fantastic. So you have all the clients which are connected to the load balancer. Load balancer is sending the traffic to the servers. That is called what? Load balancing. What is this concept, Nana? Okay, I'll put it on full screen. See that, put it to everyone. What is that? Excellent. Failover. Fantastic. Guys, very good. You are becoming architect slowly. It's not that easy to say answers for this, because the topics are injecting in your brains and that is triggering that you are architect, right? In Chandramukhi, slowly it is becoming Chandramukhi. Now you are slowly become architects. Okay. Now I'll show you one diagram. You tell me the diagram is highly available or not. So if any architecture is highly available, what are the three things that you should see? Redundancy. First to check redundancy. What is redundancy meaning? How many machines you should have at least? At least two. One, if you have one, do you get high availability? No. So please check this diagram and tell me, is it highly available or not? Come from left to right. Is it highly available or not? Answer is fantastic. Answer is what? Yes. Super. You highly, because all the traffic is coming. If one load balancer goes down, the request is sending to other one, and the other one is sending the traffic to the servers. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Now, see this diagram and tell me how many load balances are there, how many application servers are there, how many database servers are there. You guys are too fast. Very nice. 4 load balances, 2 application servers, 2 database servers. How many are there total? 8 servers are there. How many, Nana? 8 servers. Too good, too good, too good. Okay, so now tell me, Pusuku LB1 down. Any impact to the customer? No. Nice. App 1 is down. Any impact to the customer? No. LB now this time LB1 down, app 2 down, LB3 down, DB2 down. Any impact? No. Nana, out of 8 servers in your infrastructure, half of your infrastructure is down, but still your customer is happy because of high availability. Because of what? High availability. See how much powerful high availability is. High availability is everywhere. High availability is very important to the entire company point of view. Let's say, for example, so I'm coming to the first here. See here, everyone. CEO says we don't lose sales. Nana, when we lose sales, if the services are not available, then he'll lose sales, obviously. So CEO strongly he's saying, hey, we don't lose sales because what is have in his mind? High availability. Because you are the one who is setting high availability. Salesperson will say, now for example, I'm the sales guy. Nana, see, on the right hand side, I come, okay, let's say for example, I come to this Papa. What is your name, Nana? Prasanna. So I come to her, Prasanna. Then I say, see, my right hand website is 10 rupees. Left hand website is 100 rupees. Now what the customer will say, what is the difference between it? Then I'll say 10 rupees is without high availability, 100 is with high availability. Tell me which one would you choose? High availability and 100, no? See here, you are ready for paying more money. You are paying more money, I'm getting more money here. You are getting good high availability, I'm getting more money. Win and win situation or not? This is how sales people will also deal in the real time with customers. For the company also will get good money, and for customer also you'll be happy. The service is always available. What is the logic? High availability. And account manager also, they will proudly say, we don't upset customers. When the customer will get upset if the service is not available. Developers say that we can be proud. Nana, developer. Now you tell me honestly, you have let's say you have seen a nice website. You'll say, wow, what a website you'll say. Or will you say, wow, developer kya code kiya? Will you say this? You never say. If the website is available for you only, that's matter for you. When you click it, it should be fast or not, it is matter for you. Will you say that what a website is this? You don't say. So how is the guy who is making available to the customers? You only. It is your job to make the website available to the customers. How? Using the high availability concept. And system engineers, they can sleep well. That is not spelling mistake. That is file check. That's called file check. And technical support. Generally, technical support. That problem, this problem, we'll call technical support. No, you call and say, Surjana Tinavara. No. So that you will get the calls and say this problem, that one. You don't get the problems because we have a high availability. Understood? So now you have said all the right one. And finally, do you see this architecture? What color is this? What the orange color represents? AWS. What the orange color represents? AWS. Congratulations. From now onwards, you are officially stepping into AWS technical topics. In our tomorrow's class, we are jumping into the AWS technical topics. Till now, I have covered all the basics, which is very important. And now you are geared up. Now you are geared up to go to the next level. Level 0 is completed. Now we are going to first level. So that first level we'll talk in tomorrow's class. And tomorrow we'll talk about all these things. What is this orange color? What is that represent? What is the dotted line? What is everything? So tomorrow we'll be jumping into the AWS technical topics. Pure AWS we'll be entering into from tomorrow's class. Tomorrow class is very, 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 very important. Don't miss the class. And from day after tomorrow, again, you will get Saturday holiday. So don't miss the class tomorrow. And online people, please complete all your formalities by then and don't miss the class. And tomorrow we'll have fun on this AWS. Okay, Nana? Any questions? Online, any questions? Super, all clear. So guys, notes and all, you will get it. Once the batch is fixed, we'll start uploading the notes into the Google Classroom. And thank you, Ibrahim, for the feedback. Just send me an email, Tarun, okay, clearly, because 2 classes, I don't know how you will handle it. Okay, that's my email. Okay, guys, online, any other questions? Anything else that you can ask before you, like, do you have any doubts joining the classes and all? And by the way, let me ask you this today. It has been a long time I asked. How are the classes? Wow. Awesome. Let me hear from online. Oh, just looking like a wow. Excellent. Superb. Superb. Superb for the excellent feedbacks. And today's my first class was awesome. Nice. So go ahead, Kishore. So guys, as I said, we will be going in this phase only till end of the course. I'm not getting bored even a single moment. Thank you very much, Asha. Okay, so we'll be going like this only. Slowly, happily, funly, we'll learn the AWS classes. Okay. And also, if maximum you will not get any doubts, I'll be clearing the class only. That's how we'll be teaching. If you have any doubts, we'll be there for sure. And all your materials, everything, you will get it soon. Once the batch is, we'll start sharing all the materials. Okay. And again, I'm saying those who are still thinking, I could say you will regret if you miss my class. So nowhere in the world you will get like this with this kind of environment. So we'll be doing a lot of real-time things, hands-on and all. And again, I'm saying, give me a chance, take a chance. I'll kick this AWS in your brains. Okay. So can you give the final CC for today, please? CC with smile. Smile is important. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next important topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Don't miss the class. Good night. Bye-bye.